All right, you ready for some dental roadhead? I think this is episode 11, maybe. Anyway, so today I'm thinking about fillings versus crowns. Okay, so what are fillings? What are crowns? So most commonly done when you have a large cavity. Okay, filling. We've heard of this. You have a cavity. A cavity is rotting tooth. It starts out small, it grows bigger. When a cavity is small to medium size, most dentists will recommend a filling. A filling is where we drill out the rotted part of your tooth. You're numb, you should feel no pain, and we fill it in most commonly nowadays with a tooth colored composite. Okay, it's a resin material. It's like part plastic, part glass, and it's bonded to your teeth. All right, so that's what a filling is. So what's a crown? Well, a crown most commonly is made of porcelain. There's a couple different types of porcelain, but they've also been made of gold and other materials. And when a tooth has a really bad cavity, so a large portion of the tooth is missing or broken or rotted, or there are cracks in the teeth, dentists will often recommend a crown. A crown, you have to shave down, remove the bad stuff, which is the same thing you do with a filling. So you remove the rotted part, but then in addition to removing the rotted part, you also have to shave off the top part of the tooth, about 1.5 millimeters on average, depending on the material. It can be as little as 1 millimeter. And you got to shave around the edges, also debatable, but anywhere from about 1 millimeter, let's say. What I say is let's say, but some you can do less. Sometimes people often do more. So you're shaving the top part of the tooth down, you're shaving the size of the tooth down. So now we got this smaller tooth, but you cover it up with a custom-made porcelain restoration. The porcelain is generally stronger than the composite can be, but not always. They're made of different materials. There's pros and cons. So that's what a filling and a crown is. Now, what happens when you have a cavity or some cracks that are pretty big? Like you're missing some large portions of the tooth, but you still have a lot of your healthy tooth left. And to be able to put a crown on that tooth, you would have to drill away quite a bit of healthy tooth to put that crown on. So where that line is when you do a crown and where you do a filling varies from dentist to dentist. Why does it vary? Well, there are a lot of reasons it varies. Okay, one is because it's somewhat of a judgment call. Okay, and this judgment call is based on the dentist's experience on what works best in their hands and what they see. Now, what if I were to tell you that most dentists aren't very good at fillings? They're competent, they're fine for normal size fillings, but when you get a large decay, large cavity, it actually takes a lot more skill to be able to fill it appropriately. So if you don't have the skill to fill it appropriately, you know it's going to be a bad filling, it's going to have overhang, it's going to have ledges, it's going to be rough, it's not going to fill it properly, then you're going to go towards a crown. Now, what if I told you also that even if you have the skills to do an appropriate crown, but when they're larger, they take longer and take more skill, and an insurance company is going to pay that dentist a fee in which he will lose money doing the filling. The amount of time it would take to do a large filling and do it well, and the amount of insurance will pay, he's going to be basically losing money. He's going to be paying the patient to do this filling. So he's not going to make any money. The money's going to come out of his pocket for the amount of time it takes based on the overhead and running the office and the people he has to pay and all these things. So now we have a conflict of interest, right? We could do the tooth really could get a good filling, and I have the skills to do it, but it's going to take me too long, and I'm going to be helping this patient, but I'm actually going to be losing money. My business is going to be failing because I'm choosing to do the right thing. This is a big dilemma. Now, what if I told you that crowns take much less skill, okay, than doing a difficult large filling, and crowns will pay you a fee in which you won't lose money? So it seems like that would incentivize the dentist to do crowns more often and fillings less, and not to spend time and money getting better at fillings, because even if they're really good at them, they're going to lose money doing them a lot of the time if they're really big. This is a dilemma.